Rabal Studio presents AMP Music AI Generator merged with the creativity. This story began in 1992 when someone wanted to make the first music generator in the world based on modern-day mathematics, in which it challenged all the composers of music through the ages. It's a true fatigue story for a strong team that wanted to make the impossible possible. The dream lasted 26 years to turn it into reality.
EMP Music is the first music AI generator in the world, merged with human creativity. Did you ever want to make your own music and found it difficult? Or do you have music and want to share it with the talented artists or sell it around the world? Don't worry, as long as we are here. With EMP Music, anyone can make their own music with some clicks. All you have to do, write your melody in any part of the music structure. Choose the genre of the music you want the AI generator merge your creative part. Choose your chord progression in any part of the musical structure. And EMP Music software will complete the song for you and export it MIDI and MP3. EMP Music is the first music AI generator in the world, merged with human creativity.
Hello, my name is Samuel Faraoni. I'm currently live in Russia. I'm working on a project to restructure and develop the music system in the world. My project is considered the first music AI in the world, as it is a software that anybody can use to make music. The user can write his melody. The user can choose the genre of music that he wishes to make. Also, he can add his musical chord progression. And after, he can click the generate button, and he can have a music piece in only 1 second. So it's actually making music without the need of studios or isolating rooms or any special software, as it's a full package studio within our software, and it's a composer helper that will help us to create music. I need your financial and moral support so we can complete developing the software and put it on a website so everybody who's interested in music can use it, or professional musicians can also use it. It's a revolutionary step in the music world because it will revolutionize the whole music industry. It's actually a revolution on the music industry because it's a new way of making music without need of studios or production companies. It also saves time and cost and effort. You don't need music education. You don't need high cost of studios, and you don't need also lots of time. You just take 1 second. You don't need 2 weeks or 1 year to make an album, for example. You can make it just with few seconds. Also, it has features that never been heard before. For example, you can any artist can write the codes of his signature. Every artist have his own signature. For example, if Beethoven was alive and he used this program, the software will pick up his code and save it in our database, and will use this database to create new music songs that will fall under the artist signature of Beethoven, for example. So even after the artist's death, the software will complete to make music that will, when we listen to it, we will feel that it belongs to the same artist. Actually, this idea, I had it since 1992. I was a young teenager. I started to play the piano. I started to write the codes of music, and till 2000, from 1992 to 2011, I started to write the sketches, the equations, the designs, the logic behind this software, and I started to apply it in 2013. After 17 years of planning and development, I had this problem, which is I cannot exceed 10,000 songs in one day. Now the software can make 10,000 tracks in just one day, but we want to raise this to 1 million. So I met my friend and partner in this project, Mr. Nawaf Al-Azze, and also a friend and a partner, his name is Alex Supranov, and we all working together to make this. We actually can make 1 million track in one day. But we have one obstacle, which is the servers. That's why we're looking for potential sponsors that will sponsor this project. So it takes us to a self-sufficient and to a step where it will be self-sufficient. After 2 years of searching for somebody to help me to raise the software capacity to 1 million song, I found my friend Mr. Nawaf Al-Azze, and he's going to help me to find sponsors and buy servers so we can raise the capacity of 1 million songs production in one day. He has been helping me since 2011. Now we are in the final stages of completing this project. We need your financial support to raise a website on the net and create a small community where they can use our software and enjoy the revolution of music. Hello, this is Sam Faroni, owner and founder of EMP Software and Company. Now I'm going to show you how to use the EMP software. So we're gonna start it. I'm gonna start it on my system to show you just an example. To make a piece of music, you need first to enter three inputs. One is your melody. You can enter the piano roll, and you can write your melody. You can write the notes here. Okay. You can write notes. You can write your melody here. This is the first input that the software will take. Then you will go to the open panel and you will choose the genre of music that you wish to generate. Let's choose now, for example, um, Arabic rhythm. I want to generate an Arabic rhythm. Let's say Saidi. We open the Saidi information and it will open now. Okay, so now we entered the information um, of the Saidi music beat, and now we need to choose how many tracks we want to do and how many variation of Saidi music we want to do. So we need here to click a button that will make a diversity of Saidi beats, and this is responsible for the diversity between the different beats. And here we will choose how many tracks we want. Let's choose, for example, 10 tracks. 10 tracks, okay. And now we're gonna make the software make varieties of 10 tracks. Okay, the software generated automatically the data that we are going to use to make these 10 tracks. We can make 1000 track or we can make 10,000. It doesn't matter. But in this example for the user, we're gonna use 10 tracks, which is enough to make an album. We're gonna generate now 10 tracks, only percussion, side percussion. So let's click. Okay, so the software generated the data that's enough to make 10 tracks. We close this panel. As we can see, it already generated the data for 10 tracks. Then we open the Fusion matrix to add chord progression to the data. We can add chords C, D, E, F, G, C major, D major, E minor, F major. Then we can click on this button to export what we created in MIDI format. When we export, when we press, we see this panel. We can name our 10 tracks. Let's say 10 Arabic. Okay. Now it will export 10 tracks that we made in MIDI format, and we can see these tracks in this file. Our file right here, MIDI. We will see it as it export the MIDI files in MIDI. Okay, it's still not here because we call it Arabic. Let's now export it. It's exported. 10 files. Let's go to the MIDI file and see what we did. And it's right. Oh, it's right here. Okay. As we can see, it generated 10 Arabic tracks. Now I need your support so we can listen to these MIDI tracks through our piano roll, which is right here. Because we wrote the melody that is integrated into these 10 tracks. This melody that we wrote earlier in the video, I will repeat it because delete it now. Okay, this is the second. Okay, it was like this melody. It was like this. Okay, this melody was integrated into the generation process. So every track that we just did from the 10 tracks have this melody inside of it, and it's all under the genre Saidi music. Okay, let's open the files in FL Studio now because I need your support because this doesn't have good sound. So I need your support, financial and moral, so we can make a better front end for the user to use. For example, we have a piano roll here, but the sounds are not very doesn't have very high quality. So to listen to the MIDI files that we created, we need to put it in FL Studio to have the quality of sound, but not composition. We have better quality of composition. Yes, we need to add better quality of sound. So for now, I'm just gonna use FL Studio to add good quality to the sound. Okay. As you see, this is the melody that we wrote in the piano roll. It will be always used in every MIDI file that we created. And the Saidi beat. So let's listen to it. But first we need to add a good quality sounds. So I'm gonna convert all the MIDI channels to audio to add good quality sound. Okay, let's listen now to what we made.
Okay, so you can see it's a Saidi music rhythm, and it added to it the variation number one with the melody that we wrote. Of course, there's some mistake in the example I made because it wasn't two halves here, it was something else. But just I made this video for example to show you how to use the software. Um,